Have you ever looked at your bank account on a Tuesday afternoon and felt a sudden wave of panic? You work 40 or 50 hours every single week. You skip the expensive coffee. You clip coupons. But somehow, the math never works in your favor. At the same time, you watch other people who take long vacations, buy real estate, and sleep peacefully at night. You might think they were born rich or got incredibly lucky. That is a complete lie. The gap between you and them is not luck, and it is not hard work. It comes down to 3 invisible rules about how they view and deploy their cash. I'm going to break down exactly what these rules are so you can stop surviving and start building. Welcome to Invest to Freedom. I am Frank. Before we dive into these 3 secrets, I want to hear your story. What is the biggest money lie you were taught growing up? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you are ready to finally rewrite your financial future, hit that subscribe button right now. Let us get started. The first rule is about escaping the emotion trap. Most people are trapped in poverty because they have a deeply emotional relationship with money. They view money as a master that controls their mood. When they get a paycheck, they feel a temporary high. When they have to pay a bill, they feel intense pain and anxiety. Because money causes them so much stress, they subconsciously try to get rid of it by buying physical things just to feel better for a few minutes. The truly wealthy do not feel emotion toward money. They view money exactly like a carpenter views a hammer. It is just a neutral tool used to build a structure. If you leave a hammer on the table, it does nothing. If you swing it correctly, it builds a massive house. You must strip the emotion away from your dollars. Stop calling yourself broke. Stop thinking money is evil or greedy. Every dollar you earn is simply a worker. Your only job is to assign that worker a task that makes you more money. Today, I want you to take $50 and move it into an investment account. Do not think about it. Just execute the command and teach your brain that you are in absolute control of the tool. The second rule exposes the ultimate trap of the working middle class. The hourly wage. Society taught us from a very young age that if you want more money, you simply need to work harder. Take an extra shift, get a second job, grind on the weekends. But this is a rigged game because your physical time is strictly limited. You will eventually run out of energy and you will run out of hours in the day. The people who build real wealth ask a completely different question. They ask, how can I disconnect my income from my physical time? They do not want to work more hours. They want their money to work for them. Instead of working an extra 10 hours a week, they spend those 10 hours building a digital business or researching dividend-paying index funds. They are actively buying back their time. If you invest $300 a month into the stock market, that money works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never gets tired and it never asks for a vacation. You must stop selling your time to the highest bidder and start buying assets that pay you while you sleep. The third rule is the most misunderstood concept in personal finance. People think their most valuable asset is their house or their retirement account. That is wrong. Your most valuable asset is your own earning capacity. The average person will gladly spend $1,000 on a brand new phone, but they will refuse to spend $50 on a book or a course that teaches a high-income skill. They view education as a painful expense instead of a profitable investment. Rich people constantly upgrade their own operating system. They hire coaches, they buy books, they attend seminars. Think about the basic math. If you spend $200 to learn a specific skill that gets you a $2 an hour raise, you will make an extra $4,000 every single year for the rest of your life. The return on investment is absolutely massive. The danger in life is not spending money on yourself. The absolute biggest danger is staying exactly the same year after year while inflation destroys your purchasing power. Let us look at how this plays out over 20 years. The average person keeps viewing money with fear, keeps trading hours for a paycheck, and refuses to invest in new skills. By age 50, they are exhausted, terrified of retirement, and one medical emergency away from total financial ruin. Now look at the disciplined person. They strip the emotion from their money, they buy assets instead of liabilities, and they constantly learn new things. By age 50, they have hundreds of thousands of dollars compounding in the background. They do not work because they are forced to. They work because they choose to. They can walk away from a toxic boss or take a 6-month sabbatical without ever sweating the bills. Wealth is not a secret formula locked in a vault somewhere. It is a fundamental shift in your identity. You have to stop acting like a consumer and start acting like an owner. You do not need to make 6 figures to start building your empire. You just need to make a firm decision today. Buy one book. Open one investment account. Change your daily trajectory. The life of financial freedom you want is entirely possible, but you have to take the very first step right now. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I am Frank. This is Invest to Freedom, and I will see you in the next one.